Dear students, have a good day. Today I shall teach you first poem of your poetry, Character of a Happy Life. This poem is composed by Sir Henry Wotton. Students, you know that Character of a Happy Life is a beautiful lyric of Sir Henry Wotton. This poem is based on the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita. Through this poem, the poet has told us the qualities of a really happy man. According to the poet, a really happy man is honest and truthful. He is master of his passions. He is not afraid of death. His life is free from rumors. He is not lover of flattery. He is not jealous of anyone. He is ruler of his goodness, not of any state. A really happy man is worshipper of God. He prays to God early or late, but he never misses the prayer of God. He has true faith in God. He passes his time in the company of good friends and good books. He is free from the worldly bonds. He has not any hope to rise or fear to fall. Such person is Lord of himself. Such person is Lord of his good qualities. Although he is not Lord of any property, but he is Lord of his good qualities. Thus, he has nothing, but he has everything. Students, you know the whole poem is based on the philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita. Basically, chapter 2. You know, in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has taught Arjuna in the battle of Kurukshetra. He said, Sukhe dukhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddha yujyasva naivam papam vapesasi. It means that we should behave alike in sorrow, pain, happiness, gain and loss. He again explained Arjuna, Vasansi jirani yatha vihai navani grihnati naro prani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णा नवान संयाति नवानि देहि. It means that as we take off our clothes and put on new clothes, because the old clothes have been torn up. In the same way, our soul leaves the old body and accepts a new body. Again, Lord Krishna said to Arjuna, Nainam chinnant sastrani nainam dahati pavaka न चेनम क्लेदयंतापो न शोषयत मारुता. It means that our soul is immortal. No one can hurt our soul. Not any weapon can cut the soul. The fire cannot burn our soul. The air cannot dry up our soul. And the water cannot wet it. So our soul is immortal. And if we are not afraid of death, we cannot be subject of sorrow in this world. Thus, the poet has explained very well the philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita, especially chapter 2 in this poem. That's all.